Hey guys, this is a pick a card love reading. So in just a moment, I will be showing you 3 card piles and you will use your intuition to decide which message is the one for you. I will also be providing timestamps down below so that you can just get right to your reading. And before we begin, just in case you don't make it to the very end of the video, all of my links are down below. I'm going to link both of the decks. I'm using the Modern Witch and the Lover's Oracle, so I'll link those down below. I'll link my Instagram and my donations link if you feel called. But most importantly, if it does resonate with you, please like, comment, and subscribe because I'm new here on YouTube and literally anything helps me. Thank you guys so much, and let's begin. Alrighty, so if you picked card pile number 1 with the Selenite Tower, then let's get right into your reading. This is your Lover's Oracle card. I'm going to start off the reading with this, and then we'll head into the tarot cards and link it all together. Okay. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Okay, so I'm seeing some sort of like new beginning for you in love. We'll get deeper into this with the tarot cards. Okay, so here's your 4 cards. You in this relationship are coming up as the Queen of Swords. You might have heavy air placements, possibly in your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You might have an air sign, that's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But you are coming up as somebody that has a lot of power to be able to communicate in their relationship. I see that you have great communication skills. You set your boundaries. You don't let people cross those boundaries. And by people, I mean in your relationships, romantically. You don't let your partner cross your boundaries. You set them from the beginning, and you communicate when you have issues, but you do it in a very balanced and level-headed way. I'm just seeing that you are coming up as a very powerful communicator in your romantic relationships, and that is your strong suit. That is that thing that you offered to the relationship. I mean, amongst many others, but this is very prominent in this relationship that you're thinking about, that you are a very good communicator, and to continue to communicate that way because it seems to be working in your favor. It seems to be something that's really good for all of your romantic relationships because it seems like you know what you want and you're not going to settle for anything less than that. So continue to have that mindset, continue to set those boundaries in love, and continue to communicate whenever something is even good, something is not sitting right with you, whatever the case may be. Continue to bring that communicative energy into your romantic relationships because I'm seeing success. However, the other person that you're dealing with is coming up as the 7 of Swords. I don't know about this person. The thing is here, I think that you're so good at communicating. You're very straightforward. But this person, I feel like, kind of beats around the bush a little bit. Like maybe you need to kind of teach them to communicate a little bit better. Because I see that maybe they might like tell little white lies here and there to just kind of, I don't know, sometimes people just be telling little white lies, you know, like, oh, just to like avoid arguments or avoid things. But I can see that really annoying you because you are very upfront, you're very honest, you are very truthful, and you communicate everything. But it just seems like this person is not the best communicator, and this person kind of like beats around the bush a little bit, tells little white lies here and there. I don't know, maybe this person's even kind of sneaking around a little bit. They might have air in their big 3, well, and Venus sign too. They might have air too. But I don't know about this person. Something's a little fishy. It might just be that they're not very good communicators. But I don't know, maybe something sneaky is going on with this person. This person might be sneaking up. So if you have a weird intuition about them, then follow that intuition. But at the end of the day, it's, you know, a big part of this card is their communication, because you have very great communication skills. You offer that really great asset to a relationship, but it seems like this person doesn't. So is that a deal breaker for you, regardless if somebody doesn't communicate very often and, you know, is cutting corners and is like kind of telling little white lies to make their situation seem better, or to manipulate the situation to make it seem better? I don't know. This person just really, I don't know what the case is, but they just seem like they're sneaking around or not really telling the full truth. I think that's the best way to put it. They're not really telling the full truth. And here you are being honest, being upfront, telling it like it is, and then this person's not. So it's like, is that what you want? But the relationship itself is, and let's relate this back to this card for a second before I get into this, because I'm just seeing that maybe this is a new opportunity to grow together. Like maybe explaining to them, communicating, using your communication skills to tell them, like, I need you to communicate better. I need you to, you know, be as communicative as I am. Like, be more honest. Like, it's okay if, you know, you tell me those little white lies, like tell me the truth for those little white lies, because they're stupid lies. It's not like it's gonna hurt me what you're lying about. So like, why are you doing it, you know? So just be upfront and honest. And I do see like a new beginning happening for you, whether that's this person working on their shit or you just finding somebody that does fit in alignment with those communication skills that you have. The relationship itself seems like it's very passionate and like positive and like uplifting besides that. So, I mean, I'm seeing that you guys have a lot of fun together and you guys really like to be social and you guys just really enjoy being adventurous together and just having a really good time. That's like the basis of the relationship, is you guys having a good, happy, positive, and uplifting time together. So with that, with relationships though, you do need to do the serious stuff. You do need to have those serious conversations. It can't just be fun and games all the time. But I mean, of course, that's something really important, to have that passion, to have that adventurous energy and that uplifting, positive energy. But you know, sometimes relationships are hard. Sometimes you do have to have those hard conversations. So I think just explaining that to this person and figuring out what their motives really are, aside from, oh, let's just have fun and have a good time together, because I'm seeing that you probably want more than just the good times and fun. So communicate, because they're just trying to like not communicate with you. They're just trying to keep it at this like fun, happy energy. And you're like, hello, like, I know what I want and it's you, so let's communicate that. And they're like, oh, but like, let's cut the corner. Let's keep having fun. Let's keep doing this. But that's not fair for you. And your advice here is that right now you feel like you're like doing this alone. Like you're like the only one holding the weight of the relationship. You're the only one that's actually putting in the effort to communicate and to decide what you want and to bring that to relationship. And this person is not doing that. So your advice here is either have that conversation, tell that person how you feel, tell them that you feel like you're doing this alone and that you need their effort, because at this point it's like either that or you walk away and you find somebody else, because I'm seeing that there's somebody else right there behind you that wants to provide that for you and wants to give you what you want. So I am seeing a new beginning for you in love. Pick a card, pile number 1, people. I don't even know what to call it. I guess like my Selenite people. But I am seeing some sort of new beginning, but this cycle has to end first. And maybe your new beginning is with this same person and you guys both figure out that you want the same thing. or it's with somebody new that actually wants to offer you what you want. Because right now it just seems like you know what you want and it's that person, but that person is just enjoying that really lighthearted energy that you guys have right now and doesn't want to take things deeper. So that's why they're cutting corners and not communicating and like lying about stupid little things. So decide what you want. I mean, you know what you want. Communicate that with them, and if they say that they don't want that in return, then somebody else wants to give it to you. So that's your advice right now in love. Communicate and decide if what they want is in alignment with what you want, and if not, then there's somebody out there that does want to give you that new beginning. And there's so many possibilities, there's so many different ways that you can go in love. So why are you going to settle for somebody that doesn't want to fully invest into you? Period. All right. I hope that resonated with you guys. If it did, please click subscribe down below because I'm new here and it would help me a lot. Thank you guys so much. And pick a card number 2 is right up after this. Hi there. Pick a card number 2 pile. That's if you chose the Moonstone point. Then let's get right into it. All right, so here was your Lover's Oracle card. I'm going to start with that and then we'll head right into the tarot part of the reading. Okay, so here's the front and the back, and I'm going to read the message right now. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Oh my goodness, I already love this. All right, let's get right into it. Oh, okay. Fun energy. Okay, you in this relationship are coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. I love that. You probably have Earth somewhere very prominently in your chart. So maybe Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So you're coming up as this very nurturing person. Like, you are hardworking, but at the same time, it's like you work hard so that you can take care of your loved one, because this is a relationship reading. So it's you nurturing the other person in this relationship. So I'm seeing that the reason why you work so hard is so that you can provide them with what they want and what you think they deserve. It's like you want to treat your partner, you want to nurture them, you want to cook for them, you want to clean for them, but you also are a very hardworking person too. It's like you can juggle it all. You can juggle the relationship, you can juggle work, and you can do nice, like, nurturing things for your partner. And that's what you offer to this relationship. That's a very strong aspect, is that you are the nurturer, and that's what you want to be in a relationship. You want to be that person taking care and providing and just being a very balanced person. You offer a very beautiful, nurturing presence into this relationship. And the person you're dealing with is coming up as the King of Swords, so they might have air heavily in their chart. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, because this is a love reading, so Venus is also included. But this person is coming up as somebody that's very, you know what, I'm gonna say, like, does not wear their heart on their sleeve. It's like they might not be the most emotional person. And I don't mean they don't like feel their emotions, but they don't really show their emotions very often. They can kind of come off maybe a little bit dry, but they're very good with their communication, and they are a leader. They're a very stable person in your life though. And I think that's something that you really like about them, is that they bring this sense of stability, which I'm picking up that that's the energy that you really love to see in a relationship, because you seem like the type of person that loves stability. I mean, you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, but this person is a hard worker just like you. So you guys have very similar morals, and you guys have a very similar way of living. You guys have a very similar way of living. Just a very big difference between you two is that you might not always know where the other person stands as far as their emotions, because they might just kind of mask all of their emotions. They might just have the same face, happy, sad, angry, whatever it might be, because they don't really like to show their emotions like out loud. And you know what, that might be something that they need to work on in their relationship too, you know? I mean, if that's something that you want from them, that's something you need to communicate with them. But this person is very good at communication and does like to hear the input that you want to give them. So communicate if that's something you don't really like. But if it's something that you don't really care about, then I do really see this energy being a very balanced relationship though. I'm just seeing that this is actually you guys might already be together. This might be your loved one or somebody that you're talking to that you're about to get into a very serious relationship with, because of the cards that I'm going to show you now. The relationship itself seems like a very happy, positive, and passionate one. But at the same token, it's like you guys also go through the tough stuff together, you know? It's like you guys have a lot of passion for each other, a lot of just uplifting energy. You want to be there to support each other. You want to be there to, you know, push each other and just see each other succeed. And you guys want to have fun together. You want to be adventurous together. You want to party together. You want to just be a very lighthearted energy together. But at the same time, you guys also know when it's time to be serious. You know when it's time to, you know, have serious conversations. So this relationship has a very beautiful balance between feeling the happy highs and the low lows and still coming out of it okay, and still, you know, being able to have that passionate energy, because relationships do require highs and lows. But it seems like the two of you have a very balanced mindset where you guys can overcome those lows and bring the highs even higher. So I just see a very beautiful, beautiful relationship where you guys both offer these beautiful energies to the relationship. You guys are both hardworking. You guys want to see each other succeed. You know, want to communicate well. You just want to bring nurturing energy to each other. And on top of that, you also want to, you know, have those hard conversations and get through those dark times together and continue to see each other grow spiritually, mentally, all of the above. And any way that you can possibly grow, you guys want to see each other grow. So I see such a beautiful energy. And your advice card is coming up as the 10 of Cups. So that's just crazy. It's like, stick it out for the lows and look at how amazing the highs are gonna be. Like, I'm literally seeing you having a family with this person. I'm literally seeing you guys being able to just really be together in the long run. Like, this is a very stable connection and it's long term. I'm seeing a lot of happiness and emotional fulfillment in the long term, and just having a family together, literally having a family together. Like, I see this being your person that you have a family with, and just continue to grow together and support each other and nurture each other and be there for each other and have passion for each other. And this is a very beautiful and happy and balanced relationship. And literally this card is like, you know, there's no right or wrong answer as far as this relationship goes, because I think you guys have this very good understanding for each other, that you guys both accept each other's like answers and choices that you guys make. And because of those choices and because of those decisions that you guys make together in this relationship, your love just gets deeper and you guys understand each other deeper. So I'm really just seeing a beautiful, beautiful energy in this relationship. Such a well-balanced, stable, and long-term connection the two of you will have, with passion and going through the tough times together and just being there for each other and positivity, and even a family. I'm just seeing a really beautiful connection here. So hold on to this person. even if things are difficult right now, things are going to be okay. And that's just part of the relationship. So bring each other out of that difficult time. You guys got this. This is going to last for a while. This is like a long-term stable connection. So I love this energy. All right, pick a card pile number 2, people. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this resonated with you. And if it did, please like, comment, or subscribe. Why do I say that so weird? Or subscribe down below, because it would help me so much. I'm new here, so thank you so much. And my pick a card number 3 pile is right up now. Thank you. Hi there. For my 3rd pick a card pile, if you chose the rose quartz, then let's get right into it. Okay, so here is your oracle card. Here's the back. It says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Wow, I love this card to begin a reading. It seems like you have a lot of new possibilities now in your love life. Maybe it's your current relationship. We'll get right into it with the tarot cards, but it seems like you have a really new path and a lot of possibilities being presented to you in love. So to follow your intuition as your guide to decide which path to go down. So let's get right into it. Okay. You are coming up as the King of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that you probably have Earth somewhere really predominantly in your chart. So Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I'm seeing that you're coming up as somebody that's very, very stable. You might even provide a lot of the finances in the relationship. You are a very, very hardworking person, and you like to, this is also very similar to the last, like, pick a card where it was the Queen of Pentacles actually, but you work really hard so that you can provide for your loved ones, and that's what you like to offer, and less of a like nurturing standpoint and more of like the provider. Like, you work hard, you make good money, and you want to be able to provide for your partner. You might even be the breadwinner, but you're definitely a very hardworking and stable person who is really genuinely looking for a long-term commitment and love, because you are so stable that you want a stable relationship. You want something that's tangible in the long term, that can work out in the long term. That is what you want out of this relationship. However, it seems like the person that you're dealing with isn't very far off of that. They might have Taurus somewhere in their chart, so you guys might have a lot of similar qualities about yourselves. They are coming up as somebody that wants to take a very traditional approach in this relationship. They might have very traditional views as far as love goes. And they might even be very in tune with, you know, some sort of like belief system, maybe like a church or something. And they want to express that faith with you and, you know, teach you what they know, and like have those spiritual conversations with you and share that very powerful energy that they feel towards their faith with you. But it definitely seems like they also want something that's long-term and successful and stable, because they have that very traditional viewpoint when it comes to relationships, that they want, you know, white picket fence, get married at a certain age, have kids after. Like, they want like a very traditional, like cookie cutter, like romance kind of relationship with you. But it seems like that's something that you want too. You want that stable relationship. You want that long-term relationship. So this energy works very well together, because you guys seem to want the same things. But they might have a more spiritual aspect to it. Like, you like the stability of it, but they like it probably because that's what their like church or whatever is teaching them. So I mean, I see a very stable connection, like just really stable financially, mentally, however else it can be, literally just very stable. Like, you guys want the same things. You guys just want to work, get married, move in together, whatever. Like, at the time that, you know, people say that you're supposed to, even though there's no specific time that you should be doing anything like that. But with the two of you, it seems like there is, you know, it seems like you guys want it pretty early, that like to begin your life together very soon, because you have the financial stability already. You know what you want, and that's basically each other. You know that you guys want to be together in the long term, so it's just about doing it at this point, because you're like, what are we gonna wait for? We both know what we want, and we both know what we're gonna do, and we're both financially stable, like, so why not? So I see you guys probably even having higher levels of commitment pretty soon. And the relationship itself is coming up as a 2 of Wands, so it seems like you guys are at that point where it's kind of time to even move on to the next thing. I see that you guys maybe even have been together for a while. It's like you guys have built this stability together, and now you're probably at the point where it's like, okay, where do we go next? Where can we take this? Because now it's like you're planning out your next moves together. We are already financially independent. We have been together. We both know we want each other. We both bring this stability. Like, it seems like things are very stable. So now it's like, okay, where do we go next? Do we move in together? Do we get engaged? Do we do this? Like, I see that it's like that time where you take your relationship to the next step. So this is the planning time for you guys. It's like, where are we gonna go? We can go anywhere from here. We can do anything from here, especially together, because we both have this abundance together. So we can take our relationship wherever we want it to go from here. So where are we gonna take it? I love that. You guys know what you want. You have each other. You have the finances down. Like, somebody is really providing the money in the relationship. You guys are expressing spiritual beliefs together, and you guys have been together for at least a little while now, that it's very stable, and you guys can really plan out where you're going to go next. Literally, the new path is right there. It's available to you. Use your intuition to know where you guys want to go next, and there's so many new possibilities for you. Whatever the next step is for you, it's time to plan how you're going to get there. Higher levels of commitment, deeper levels of commitment is yours in this relationship. Your advice is to collaborate. And this is very interesting. I feel like the two of you might have like sort of different ideas of where you guys can take your relationship next. Maybe somebody wants to move in, somebody wants to get engaged, but it's just, you're being advised to, you know, come together and form an idea together. It's like, maybe this person has their specific idea for a reason. You guys, this one has their idea for a reason, and they want to come together and maybe find a middle ground where, you know, both parties can input what they want and decide where they go from here. So this is a really good time to collaborate and, you know, speak about your ideas together, so that you really can plan out your next moves together and really take this relationship to the next step and go towards new paths and new journeys. And you guys, this relationship has so much potential for so much growth. There's new paths ahead, so many new possibilities. So where are you going to take this relationship? Where are you going to take it? Your advice is just to decide together, collaborate together. You guys have both really good ideas, so have that conversation, because you guys both want the same thing. All right, I hope that message resonated with you guys. If it did, please like, comment, or subscribe down below, because it would help me so much. Thank you guys so much. So many blessings. All right, you guys, if you're still here, thank you so much. I hope your message resonated with you guys. If it did, please show me some love. I have decks linked down below. My Instagram is linked down below. That's where I have the most activity. And I have my donations linked down below too. So thank you guys so much. for watching. It means so much to me, and so many blessings to you guys. Mwah.